Warning. The following program contains strong language and subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this program is intended for mature audiences only.
Well, hello there, kids. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive podcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that are not. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? So tonight we're going to take it easy because Amethyst is getting ready to go to Miss Gay America. And our special guest tonight is the incredible Cassie, who is going on this wonderful journey with her. So, yeah, what's up?
Oh, my goodness. So much. It is like the week before the pageant. So things are hectic. I have two little elves downstairs stoning my presentation costume as we speak. So, you know, it's crunch time. It's here. It's happening, which is why I moved my creative director into the house a week before the pageant. So, yep. I said, you know, you were joking about moving in the other week to help me. So what are you doing on Sunday? And that was this past Sunday. So,
moving in, I guess.
Moving in.
That's wild.
Yeah, so I've been working my day job during the day here, and then when I'm done with that, clocking in to do everything else.
Diamond Incorporated.
Yeah.
Copyright that as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, what so far has been the biggest hurdle you've been going through or jumping through in getting ready?
Honestly, just staying focused because there's so many moving parts. There's a million different moving parts and a million different subcategories to each individual category. So that's exactly why I asked her to come down, because she has a spreadsheet of everything I need down to the tiniest detail, broken down into categories, into like different segments, and it's so compartmentalized and so perfect, and it's exactly what I needed. So I don't know, we've been ready for this for some time. We went over the list last night, and I asked her, I was just like, so how prepared do you think we are? And she's like, you have everything you need.
Yeah.
So
it's just the final details and making sure that, you know, we have pictures to go off of the day of this is the final look. This is how it's supposed to look. Does it look that way? But those are the last minute details. Really, he has everything that he needs. So
yeah. I see like 90% of your diamond mine is in the comments section right now.
Aww.
Just sending you love. Got Jada
yes.
here. You've got one of your elves from downstairs.
Literally downstairs.
Where's the other one? Alize is down there too.
Alize is down there too, just a starting away. So yeah, all the kids have stepped up, and all the family members are joining. It takes a village to do this. I don't do it by myself, and I will never ever claim to do this by myself. All the notes and the messages and the emails and the thumbs up and the smiley faces and the financial backing, everybody has been a blessing, and I am successful because of all of you, and I could not mean that more. So thank you for everybody that's reached out and offered their help and is making this thing a monster, and it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. I will not disappoint. So
your machine now has wheels.
That's right.
So
really,
we are moving.
The machine has wheels.
So while we're talking about things, Cassie, question for you: has she become a monster yet?
No, actually, She hasn't hit that phase of pageantry yet, so
I'm working on it.
I said, someone asked me that a couple days ago, and I said I'll give her till about Friday, and that's when the realization is going to set in that she flies out next week. So
I do, yeah. I fly out Monday morning, and the rest of the crew flies out Tuesday. So
wow.
I'll be there for a full day by myself, which I kind of like because I can settle in. I can give myself peace of mind before I get a million other questions of what goes where and who goes where and where do I do this and all that. So yeah, that first day will be a meditation day for me, which, as even you know, Jade, that's very important to people like us. You know what I mean? To have that moment of, okay, honey, we're here. We're here, and you have to work now. So yeah.
Right.
Well, it does become a very religious experience in a way because you center yourself and you're just like, here I am. It's going to be what it is, and I'm going to give them the best I can.
Exactly, and that's so important to say, especially when you're stepping into, you know, an audition or, you know, applying for a job, because that's essentially what this is. I'm applying to be the head bitch in charge of the nation as far as the gay America system is concerned. So you have to treat it like a business. You have to act like a business. So yeah, having that peace of mind is so important, because if you walk into something sporadic, that's what you're going to produce. You know, you're gonna have some nerves and anxiety there, but I'm so well prepared and so well taken care of with all my friends and family that this is going to be fun. I'm ready to deliberate. So
yeah.
Awesome.
I feel like now the nerves that you may have, you know, the day of or leading up to, are not nerves of I'm not ready. They're nerves of I care and I want to do a good job with what I have, because you have everything you need to do that.
Right. So
it's not a frantic nerve. It's a good nerve.
It's a good nerve.
Yeah.
It is. I've been there so many times as a spectator, or as a dresser to, you know, former Miss Pennsylvania's and whatnot, that now I'm the one that has to do all of it. So it's nerve-wracking. It is. It's nerve-wracking. So
I bet.
Okay. I'm in good hands.
And that's one thing I love about you. You have such a good team behind you. Like I said, the Diamond Mine they've got your back completely.
Yeah.
You know, if there's anything you forget up here, you better believe you can call, and I will find a way to get it to you.
Yes. I'll be like, get down here right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So, a quick little change of topic. Derek would like to know, Amethyst, how does it feel to have your mother and your daughter on the cast of Divas Down Under with you?
It feels great. It's always a great feeling. You know, I mean, I'm someone who firmly believes if you're not clapping for other people, no one's going to clap for you. And my family is no stranger or different to that. It's so awesome to, you know, we're apparently doing good things. You know what I mean? We're happy. I asked Poison to be my drag mother 22 years ago, almost to the day. And she's always been my mother. She's always been there for me, and she's been on this wild ride with me so far. So now that my kids are stepping up and growing, it's nice to see that, you know, we were taught correctly.
Yeah.
So,
and your daughter has been, she's definitely your daughter. Like,
I tell her.
Yeah.
She's
down there putting shit together for you.
Right.
Kitty DeVille would like to know, are there still calendars left?
Yes, there are still calendars left. Right here you can find a calendar.
Beat me to it.
Thanks, Jade.
I'm ready.
I do have some calendars left. If you would like one, you can send me a private message on Facebook. I take PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. They are $30 a piece. 100% of the proceeds do go to the Trevor Project. The sales have gone phenomenally well, and it's so nice to see everybody posting pictures of their calendars. And I make a special note for you as well, which I should say, for $5 more, I will autograph it for you as well. Again, 100% of the proceeds go to the Trevor Project, and shipping is $10 for them, or I can drop it off for free for you if it's local.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of networking and getting yourself working, I want to put this up on screen for a minute. Anybody who would like to help, right? I told you I was prepared for tonight. This is all about you and Cassie tonight.
That's without my bells and whistles. You forgot my bells and whistles.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. But if you would like to help Amethyst offset the enormous funds that go into running for a pageant like this, that is, I believe, her Cash App and Venmo information. So throw the bitch a tip.
Everybody's been wonderful.
You're also doing some fundraising this Friday, correct?
I am at Funk's Brewing at Laser Alleys here in York, Pennsylvania. It's in East York, Pennsylvania. I'm hosting my last benefit for Miss America for last final expenses. Tickets have sold out on Eventbrite, but they are available at the door, and they're also available through Cash App. All of this is on my Facebook page if you need any of this. I think the cash tag is, what is it? Funk York Events.
I think.
So FUNK York Events with an S. That's the cash tag. They're $10 a piece. My host that evening is the wonderfully talented and hilarious Jada Sparks. I also have my daughters, Jada. I have Sanika Diamond as well, making a appearance from the dead. She has not performed in a very long time, so she's already raided the closet, the hair, the jewelry, so she'll be ready to go. We also have Sarah Besk and also Alize the Diamond will be there as well. My promoter Tom Marston will be there with us, and we're just going to have a damn good time and send my ass to nationals. So yeah.
I love that.
Come join us. It's from 8 to 10. All the information is on my Facebook page, or you can always hit me up on my phone.
Let's say if she doesn't answer, hit me up.
Yeah.
I got it.
Lots of things happening. So many things are happening.
What would you do without Cassie there?
I don't know. I really don't. I was freaking out last week. That's why I said, get your ass down here. Yep. Because I cannot do this alone. There's too many things going on. Too many. I need multiple brains, because I need mine to be calm and someone else to do all the other stuff too. So, yeah, it's a lot, but it's fun. I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying what I do. So, it's good. It's good.
We have a couple questions here. I'm actually going to direct this one at Cassie.
Good.
It was directed to Amethyst, but I would like Cassie to answer this one. What do you still need?
Sugar-free Red Bull.
Sugar-free Red Bull.
Yep, because long nights, early mornings. No, honestly.
Yeah, what do I need?
As far as like the physical stuff to take for your package, she's got it.
Everything's here.
Everything is in the building.
Everything is here. Now it's just, it's the minor details. It's things that I'm not thinking about.
Yeah.
Meals in between categories, getting from A to B, like lift rides, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, expenses for our drivers for U-Haul as far as paying for their food, because myself, Desi Minaj, my first alternate to Miss Maryland, and Tatiana Vaucher, Miss KDC, all three of us together are using a U-Haul to get all of our props and our luggage and our costumes to and from Little Rock, Arkansas. So you can imagine how much it costs to rent a U-Haul to go from here to Arkansas to back. So there's that. So yeah, money is always good. I hate to say it, but it's just facts.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Well, because you don't think about that kind of thing. Like you think about the gown, the costumes that you need, the hair, the jewelry. But then once you're there, it's like, oh, I still have to eat.
I forgot to eat. Yeah. Forgot to eat.
So, I have to pay the Lyft driver, the Uber driver, because I have to go from point A to point B.
Right.
It's that kind of thing. So you think of the big picture and the big package, but it's the once you're there,
And I have to give shout outs to all the people who have donated financially. Like, all of you have changed this game for me like you would not even believe. Even up to the point where I won Miss Maryland, like, I was prepared to do this level. And you all have taken me to such another level that I didn't think I was going to be able to take to nationals financially. That game has changed for me a lot, and I am beyond grateful for those people. You will be why I am so successful in nationals. So thank you. I I've acquired things that I never thought I would ever own. You know what I mean? And it's because of the people who have reached out financially. So thank you so much for all of your donations. It absolutely means the world to me, and it has made it a game changer to the competitor I'm going to be in about 5 days. So thank you. This truly is for all of you, and I am grateful. So thank you very much.
Having seen your presentation outfit and your evening gown, this is an Amethyst that I'm very excited to see on stage.
Honey, she's on fire.
And that was one thing that I said to her when I came down. You know, she started showing me things. I said, I've seen your drag evolve over the last 18 years. You know, I've seen the good, the bad, the in between. This is a different level of Amethyst that even I have never seen.
It's exciting. It's so exciting.
I'm definitely excited to see, you know, the whole package when it come together, because it's a whole new game.
It is.
Nice.
It is.
We've got another question here from Ara Dubois.
Hi.
My question is, what advice would you give to queens like myself who would like to run for MGA in the future?
Well, the good thing is you're going alone. You're going to experience the mecca that is the Gay America system on stage. You are going to see things. You are going to leave that place so on fire, it's not even going to be funny. Like the first time I went to America, I was like, every time I've gone to America, I was like a little kid in a candy store. To see those legends in person, to see the productions that are put on in front of you, the gowns, like, honey, you're going to be so inspired. The advice I would give you is to go there and enjoy it, pay attention, you know, be respectful, meet new people, and just take it all in, because it's going to be a lot to take in. You're going to want to have fun and carry on, and as you should, but pay attention, because, honey, you will level up by the end of the week. I assure you. You will be ordering things, sitting in the audience like, yep, this, yep. Let it upgrade you, because it's an experience, and it's one that you will never forget, ever.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Carlotta Clark said, Amethyst, you should run for RuPaul's Drag Race with Jade DeVere.
Right. Maybe we can be Sugar and Spice 2.0.
Right.
I mean, there was already a Jade. There was already a Jade, and now there's an
I'd be the third one if I got on.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen there was an Amethyst. I was like,
right.
Sorry for watching.
Spoiler warning.
Right.
I was chatting with my friend Katie about Drag Race earlier today, and she had never heard of fashion photo review before.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, girl. So next week before auditions for the New Jersey Ren Fair, I'm going down a day early just to get her caught up on that.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like RuPaul's Drag Race and the America system are such different animals, though.
They are. And it's honestly, Drag Race isn't what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's an Emmy nominated. Congratulations for that. And congratulations for making drag mainstream and worldwide. For that, I tip my wig. Absolutely. However, it's given a lot of entitlement to people. It's given people a different understanding of what drag is. You don't learn the history of where drag comes from, as far as Drag Race is concerned. It's scripted, and now it's a production. It's no longer a competition. It's a daytime drama. You know what I mean?
Reality TV.
Fine and well, no disrespect to it.
But it's a different thing. Like I had someone this week say to me, just drag queens are nothing but drama. And I'm like, stop right there. Thank you for stereotyping a whole bunch of people. Because is there drama in drag? Yes, there is. But there's also a lot of professionalism. So yeah, like you gotta figure that out. What's the difference there? Right. So that's a thing. So we got two questions here from Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Cassie, you made the prep spreadsheet.
Honey.
Yes.
That sounds impressive. How ridiculous is this spreadsheet?
This one is definitely the most lengthy. I made one for the prelim. I made one for Miss Maryland. And this one is definitely the most lengthy. It's down to the detail of when he received the time detail for each day, that is also input in there. I have not broken it down for each category individually, but it will be. So he will have roll call times, like everything is in there. All is able to be check marked. So as we do it, I can go down through it and check mark it off. This one's probably 4 pages long.
Yeah.
And I'm not even done yet. So this will probably be 10 pages long by the time I'm done.
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's something that I super enjoy, and it keeps me on track so I know where we are, but more importantly, it keeps her on track.
Yes.
So she doesn't miss anything or forget anything, and there's ease in her mind, not panic of, oh, we forgot. No, we didn't. It's already packed. It's already checked. You are good. Trust me, it is in there.
Yes, I don't have to question and freak out. So that's nice.
Yep.
Which is a great thing.
Sure is.
Jess also wanted to know, how far is the drive?
It's an 18-hour drive.
1,063 miles.
Wow, good thing we're flying.
Thank yes.
Yeah. No, I drove in January last year. Well,
in a blizzard.
Yeah, through the blizzard. But yeah, 18 hours.
So God bless the U-Haul driver. That's throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're leaving the day before I am.
They're leaving Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Good.
Yeah.
That way they can take their time, because there was some weather in the Midwest areas that got pretty bad. So travel this year for MJ is going to be interesting, because they keep canceling flights and things like that. And even if the airline cancels your flight, you still lose points at the pageant if you're not there. So none of that matters. None of that matters to the pageant system itself.
Nope.
If you are stuck in a blizzard and you're late for male interview, well,
you're late for male interview.
Then you're probably not winning the pageant, Hanny.
Didn't they rename the interview category?
It's personal interview now.
Personal interview. That's what it was.
Oh, did they?
We were talking about that in the dressing room the other night, and we were like, I love that change.
Yeah.
But and I guess I'm going out on a limb saying that if you're going to make that change, then there's some other changes that need to be made too.
That's true.
Oh, that's bold. As your next Miss Gay America, I would like inclusion of all of the LGBTQIA plus community. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay, hell for that.
So a lot of people have been asking where they can watch the pageant, and a lot of people would like to see it. So all of the streaming information is right here. I will also be typing that link in the chat if you would like to view MGA.
Yes, all of this is available, I believe, on is it the MGA website?
Yes.
It is on the website.
www.missgayamerica.com. There is a live stream option for all 4 nights of the pageant. Nights 1 and 2, which will be Tuesday and Wednesday, are preliminary pageant nights. That's where all of us compete in talent, evening gown. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the only thing that's
you all don't see personal interview. That's like an actual personal interview. Thursday night is the review night, where all of the former Miss Gay Americas perform. And then Saturday is final night. Friday is final night. Saturday, I'm coming home.
Yes. To sleep.
With a big new bucket of chicken.
And about a 4-day long nap. Yeah.
So, speaking of which, Amethyst, should you win, what is the first thing you would like to do?
Sleep.
I knew that was going to be your answer.
I would like to sleep, please. I'm kidding. It hasn't been that serious. Being that I do this full time as my job, I think that also gives me a leg up to what's to be expected of a new Miss Gay America. I'm already doing 3 or 4 shows a week as it is. And I'm already in go mode from that all the time. So I think that certainly gives me a leg up. The first thing I would probably do is start reaching out to promoters and start building the system. you clock in the next morning, honey. So you got to hit the ground running. After I sleep. Yeah. Definitely after I sleep. Probably call all my designers and tell them to start selling. Y'all might want to get to work.
Hey, Fashion Nova, one of everything. Thank you.
Yes, look. I'm not mad about it.
There is nothing wrong with a Fashion Nova dress.
There's not. There's really not.
I got a new one sitting right there, and I'm ready to put her on.
If it looks good, honey, wear it. Shoot.
Exactly. Jada has a good question here. Amy, what do you think your most challenging category is and why? And what is your easiest and why?
I want to say that my most challenging category, or one that I thought was my most challenging category, was personal interview. But after my interview at Miss Maryland, I was told that that is not my weakest category, and it's probably my strongest category. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that for that. My what was the other one?
What is your strongest category?
My strongest, I gotta say, evening gown. Some people may say on stage question, but I say evening gown because I love glamour. Love it. I love the way a gown fits and the accessories and the hair. Love all that. I love doing gown. Love it. Love it.
It's funny. So you say that the one you struggle with the most is male interview or personal interview. And I've always said that is your go-to category.
Personal interview?
Yes, because you talk, people listen. My biggest struggle with categories is evening gown, because she may love it to model and look glamorous, and I'm backstage panicking because I have to sew her into said evening gown. And if it's not perfect, I'm freaking out. So yeah, you enjoy looking pretty while I have a panic attack backstage.
Well, that's why I hired you.
Well, that goes to Jada's next question, which I love. Cassie, what is the hardest and most time-consuming category for her to get ready for?
Evening gown.
Evening gown.
Just because it is such a fun category to do, and it's so satisfying because she's glamour and just beauty. But for me, sewing her into, how much would this evening gown weigh? 25 pounds?
It has to weigh at least 25 pounds.
At least 25 pounds. So sewing her into this gown so it looks like it was poured onto her body is time consuming, and because it has to be perfect. So I'll probably sew her into this gown 4 times the day of.
Sorry.
Because I won't be happy with the first 3 trials. So I'll cut it out and redo it. Now, mind you, there is a zipper in said evening gown. So it's not just me sewing her into it, but they want to not see said zipper. So making sure that it's just fabric. And like I said, like she was poured onto her body.
Yeah.
It's very time consuming. And I'm a perfectionist. I want her to look perfect on stage. So
you actually just answered Anita Tension's question as well.
I'm jumping ahead. Sorry.
So her in what does
it
that
happens. Derek says, are Thelma and Louise going to MGA?
They are, but only as supporting actresses. They are, but they are just going for supporting actresses. Yes, they will not be seen.
Well, I froze that time. That's weird.
Oh, hi. Just kidding.
There we go.
Just
that
kidding.
was weird.
Just kidding. Not sure what happened.
Just took a quick commercial break, aka a nap in our world.
And we're back.
Yay, that was unusual.
Sorry.
I have people saying they can't hear us. That's weird.
I'll get that later.
Got a lot of questions here.
What is this?
Have you packed your melatonin? And
no.
Lip gloss.
Is it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
This is.
She just flung my hair tie behind her desk and then picks up my lip gloss and goes, "What is this?
What is this?"
That's the theme of this week.
What would you like your legacy? That is the same one. That's a good question.
Ooh, Sakura, really good question.
Yes, that's the one I just read. What would I like my legacy? That is to say, what you wish. Wait, bring that back.
Oops, sorry.
What you wish to be remembered for after your reign as part of the American system. I just want to be remembered as someone who was like this is going to sound cliche, the people's queen. You know, I want to be remembered as somebody who was just for everybody and was just a source of light and happiness, and just a source of inspiration. Whether I do right or wrong one way or another, I just want to be somebody that does good to the world and is remembered as somebody who always put their best foot forward and always meant well, and was just the people's queen.
I don't think you have to worry about that. Like
that's what I do. That's just what I do.
Yeah. Until she's in a dressing room, then she's shady as hell.
Yeah, I am. Honey.
What happens in the dressing room is between the drag universe. Speaking of in a dressing room, we're only at 9 o'clock, but do we want to talk about Derek's helpful drag tip?
Yeah, let's get shady.
I think we should. And it's a very relevant one, especially for the newer performers that are watching this evening. Derek's helpful drag tip. Pay attention to the group chat. If that is too difficult for you, then you don't deserve a paid booking. Hashtag I said what I said. It's true.
It's very true.
Like,
go on.
Right. I have been to many a gig where I have called my numbers and then a girl shows up and she's just like, "Oh, I'm going to do this number." Well, somebody already called that. Well, that's the one I want to do. Well, there's a group chat. It's existed for a month. Right. Everyone called their numbers.
Yeah. When I mean, now mind you, I have 50 group chats going on at a time, and they're not my favorite thing in the world, but they keep me informed and they keep me together. I have sat and scrolled back through a group thread for an hour trying to find the information before I go and ask that information that was already provided and look like an asshole. And that's what group chats are created for. All the information you need, whether it be location, directions, room numbers, rules and regulations backstage, all of that. I love how shady yet factual Derek said. Look, facts are facts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we went to Miss Maryland, we wouldn't have known how to get into the parking garage had that group text not existed.
Right. They're there for a reason. It's not just fill in information, like, and then you want to get there and ask, "Oh, well, where am I in the lineup? And what time do we start?" And honey, you're not going to get booked again at that show, I guarantee you. And you may get slapped.
Accurate.
Don't do that at shows in Maryland. I'll tell you that. Don't do that.
I'm one of those people who is perpetually early for things.
Yes,
so like usually I will message when I'm leaving and when I get to the gig. Yeah. And if I don't need to, if there's stuff I need or I don't know how to get in, I'll go through the group chat. And if it wasn't listed there, I'll be like, "Hey, can anyone help me? I'm sitting here in my car with a face full of makeup. What am I doing?"
Right.
But yeah, there have been situations where someone will not read the group chat and foobar things. You know, a lot of the gigs I've been doing lately are like, "We're going to close with a group number." Oh, okay. Yeah. And like I was messaging about one that I have next Saturday. A wonderful show that is at where is it? I have the poster right here. A Night with Royalty, a drag queen review.
Aww.
Sadly, Amethyst will not be there at that show because that's the day she gets back. But we do have a wonderful new performer in the show.
Yes.
And I forgot to write her name down.
Shameful.
It's shameful. It's just awful. Let me read the group chat and I will get her name for you.
See, all this information's been provided for you already, so
listen. Well, her name in the group chat is not her drag name, so Luna Thee Johnette.
Ooh, biological. All right.
Right. But yeah, we're gonna do a group number. I was like, hey, I know it's really early, but I'm starting to pack my stuff. And like I called my numbers and I'm like,
yeah,
anyone else? And the show director was like, hey, here's the 2 numbers we're thinking of for the group number at the end.
Right.
And I'm like, cool, I can do either of those.
Right. And I'm sure you'd be an amazing Scary Spice.
Anyway. But you have the outfit.
I do. And the hair.
And the hair. I've got a great ginger outfit.
I know you do.
But you know what else I have? Sporty Spice stuff. And anyway.
It's fine. We'll get over it.
Long story short, we were all supposed to do a Spice Girls number, and someone didn't read the group chat and didn't realize it was happening.
Alize's downstairs going, Shady.
She's not wrong. Jade is Mel C. I was Mel C for it. You were there, you know. But yeah, like, yeah, that.
Hey, everybody that just tuned in, don't forget to share this live video. Go ahead and hit that share button. I'm about to do it myself.
I just did it.
See, it's cool. Cool people share the live. You know what I mean? Share it to the feed. Share it
cool
to all
people
the
like our
socials.
Patreons.
Oh, God bless them.
Right? If you would like to join our Patreon, just go to patreon.com/InsideTheDragCloset. We are working on some new fun Patreon material for you. One thing I'm going to be filming this week is how do I pick outfits for a gig?
That's super cute. Yeah, do that.
Yeah. I was because I have a show Saturday night, but Saturday during the day, I will be conducting auditions for the New Jersey Renaissance Fair. So,
oh, really?
Yep. So I have to pack light. We actually had a board meeting last night and they were like, yeah, auditions are going to go until 6. And I was like, what? I have to start getting ready at 5. Luckily, we didn't have anyone signed up yet. So we are now doing auditions until 5.
I love that.
Which was funny because Katie, one of the other directors, is driving me to the gig. And our production manager, Terry, is going to the gig.
Aw.
So everyone was in agreement.
Exactly. Well, we didn't have anyone signed up. And usually that 5 to 6 o'clock time slot, we get like 1 person. So we were like, you know what? We'll just get rid of it.
As far as our Patreon subscribers are concerned, Cassie and I are going to have a lot of really good videos that will be specifically for Patreon only. So if you're not a Patreon subscriber and you want to see some fun backstage action at Miss Gay America, you're going to have to subscribe in order to watch it. So I'm going to make special videos specifically for Patreon that will not be posted on Instagram or Facebook. Or TikTok or anywhere like that. What's TikTok? I'm kidding. Yeah, so yeah, subscribe, put that back up.
Nice.
Show them where it is.
Patreon.com/InsideTheDragCloset. And you can subscribe for as low as $5 a month.
Exactly.
And that $5 just helps us keep the show going, helps us pay for our StreamYard. It helps us, keep entertaining you.
It does, because we do what we love for people who love what we do.
Exactly. And we have some fun episodes coming up. In 2 weeks, we have Vincent Millay from season 4 of Camp Wanakiki.
Yeah.
He was the only king on that episode. Unless you count Clinica to Precious, who does identify as and is now the sovereign of camp because they are a king and a queen. Oh, yeah. We've interviewed them before.
We have. Yeah.
We interviewed them in that weird window between they filmed it and the winner was announced the following week.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun. And then our first episode in February, we are talking to baby queens, which I'm very excited about.
Little baby queen. Yes, it's important to reach out to the younger queens and the younger generation, and because their inspiration is Drag Race.
Yes.
Their inspiration, and even the people 10 years older than them, their inspiration is also Drag Race. So we have a couple great people that are up and coming in the drag world. Some started their own businesses already. They ask a lot of questions and they want to know what they're doing. One of them is literally downstairs in my house right now. So,
and one of them is in the comments section, and I think has more questions for us.
I hope she does, because I love her to death. She pays attention and she asks questions, so it's good.
Yep, we are going to have Ava Rage and Sedusa Moore on the show.
Hi, Sedusa Moore. Hi. I thought it was Sedusa. Never mind, my bad.
Oh yeah, that's Sedusa.
Girl, stop changing your name.
Well, she was La Creme, but nobody uses that last name anymore.
Yeah, they turn into diamonds.
If you squeeze cream, it turns into diamond. Nope.
We're gonna get sued for that.
Squeeze La Creme into diamonds.
She down there gagging.
Oh. Alrighty, we've got more questions to get to.
Bring it on. And hello. I see everybody reaching out and saying hello in the comment section. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Love you, love you, love you, love you.
Aura Dubois would like to know, what part of getting ready do you feel Amethyst comes alive? Is it the wig, the lashes, the costume?
Honey, she always alive. I think for me, it's my lashes. Until the lashes get on, that's when I really see my character come alive, because lashes do a lot for a face, believe it or not. Second you pull those off, like the fantasy's over pretty much. So yeah, it's definitely, I think it's lashes for me. Of course, hair and lips do it, but the three that do it are definitely lips, lashes, and hair.
Yeah.
The costume and all that's whatever, but yeah, once your lashes get on and you're just like, oh, hey.
Pretty lady.
Pretty lady, yeah. Lips, lashes, and wigs, but definitely lashes for me.
Yeah.
I was having a fun chat with Elizabeth Hart on a while ago, because we both play drag queens at Ren fairs, and we kind of were in this weird mode of like how pretty, like how realistic it gets when you're just like, oh, she's pretty now. And we're like, how it's a nice bit of gender euphoria that we get, that we're kind of like, oh, I'm a beautiful woman all of a sudden. Ooh. And the two of them froze up again. I don't know what's going on.
Here we go.
Yay!
Surprise!
What is happening?
I don't know, honey. I'm sorry. Are you?
I'm never going to be asked to be on Inside the Drag Closet again.
You know what it is? It's because the two of them are watching downstairs.
Oh, it's pulling the bandwidth.
Get off my bandwidth.
Share one phone.
Right.
Ava Rage has a really good question here. And Amethyst, I know you have opinions about this one.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
How do you feel about Shanita Queens?
So for those of you that don't know, a Shanita Queen is a queen that shows up and she needed this and she needed that. And she needs a one of those and she needs a two of those and she needs a mirror and a clue and a fat and all kinds of shit. So you a Shanita Queen too, girl. Look, I understand I've been doing this a very long time and that I'm very prepared and I bring everything to a show but running water, literally. I could make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich if you asked me at a show, I guarantee it. But there are queens that are not very prepared out there that always need something, and it always gets on my nerves because I have everything and they do not. And yeah, I'm done.
Well, you said you bring everything, like to the point of the show on Sunday that we went to. He forgot his mirror, so
oh wow,
we almost went to Big Lots to get her another one.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's shocking.
I took my mirror out of my car because I've moved
right
in between Thanksgiving and now. Moved into a whole new place. You may notice it's a completely different room that we're in. So yeah, amongst all this national business and me working full time as a drag queen, I also moved as well. So yeah, but be prepared. That's the biggest thing you can do as an entertainer, is just be prepared. Pack everything. If you think you don't need it, you do, and you will, and somebody else will borrow it from you.
Right.
Be prepared and be self-sufficient. Now, things happen. You know, I've forgotten things plenty of times, and you know, we've all forgotten stuff. But when it's you forget something every single show,
yeah,
like
you can't rely on a venue or your fellow entertainers for materials and things that you need to get to do a show. If you're showing up, and I show up all the time with a mirror, I was like, oh my God, you brought a mirror. That goes right through me. I'm like, how did you even get in drag? How, you can't rely on the venue to have an iron for you, a blow dryer, a steamer. All those things just become part of what you bring. I love when the girls walk in with like a backpack. I'm like, girl, what are you doing that?
Oh, we cleaned out our sun porch this past week and we found a whole bunch of stuff I was getting rid of. I found my old makeup kit.
Oh my God.
My old little, I was like, how?
Little
how
caboodle.
did I function out of that?
It was a caboodle, wasn't it?
Now we got this thing.
That's right.
And I can't even fit all my makeup in it. Because I have all of my new kimchi stuff, which I'm just going to say right now, this kimchi powder might be the nicest powder I've ever gotten. But anyway.
Is that a setting powder? Is that the one you showed
yes.
me? Yeah. It
is so soft and it is so fine. Like, I have never used anything like this. And it, yeah. I wanted to go back for a hot second to the previous question about at what point do you feel like you are in drag? Because Estee Lauderdale had the best response to that. It's lashes for me. I feel like a weird goblin, and then I become a weird goblin in lashes.
Yeah, I understand. Hobgoblin. Absolutely.
I feel that so much.
Yeah, lashes make a huge difference.
And Jess wants to know, because of the lashes, favorite style of lashes?
If we're going by number, I use 301s. I don't have any available to show you. Usually, as far as drag lashes are concerned, there's like 199s, there's 301s, there's lower, there's upper, there's so many lashes. I mean, mine are probably, I don't know, probably an inch wide across. They're that big. Yeah. I'm this big. So yeah, they're probably about an inch to an inch and a half wide all the way across, but I cut mine to size my personal eye. So
I just grabbed mine. I order on Amazon. These are the lashes I'm currently using, which are one pair of these. This is really difficult to do in reverse. One pair of these and two pairs of these, all stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
And this whole thing was like $10.
I use a company called Elegant Lashes. It's elegantlashes.com. They have all different kinds of sizes, but I buy them in bulk. So
yeah. The day that Spirit of Halloween is closing used to be my supermarket sweep of get all the lashes they have.
Right. And I go to the dollar store and do that with brush on nail glue. It's clear the rack.
What's the next question?
Jada
with a lot of good questions tonight.
She's full of it. I'll give her
that. Amy, do you think she's your MC on Friday, by the way?
She is. We've talked.
All of a sudden, this show became a roast.
Right.
Do you think that doing pageants is a good way for a queen to become relevant again after a 5-year break? Asking for a friend.
It's going to take more than a pageant to make someone relevant again. It's probably the quickest way to get noticed again is to do pageantry. But in regards to relevancy, that's totally going to be up to you and what you produce in your everyday life, in your social media life, when you go to the grocery store and how you carry yourself. That sort of relevancy is earned, and it's not something that you can just get back right away. But pageant would be a good start because, you know, it puts you on a platform and it puts you in front of people who normally don't come to bars and clubs and things like that. So sure. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be a good start. Yes. But there's more to relevancy than just the pageant world, I think. So
Speaking of relevancy, our Miss Gay America is watching right now. Hi,
oh,
Destiny.
hey girl, hey. Homosexuality in the house.
Dextasy, you crack me up. Your Facebook posts are just beautiful every day. When you wake up and choose violence, that is a good day for me.
Rick on. Oh, it's the Sunny Delight hair editorials for me.
Love those.
Love those.
Yes.
Oh, we'll see you soon, ma'am.
Yes,
okay.
we will.
You keep that bucket warm for me, ma'am. Okay. All right. I'll see you soon. Okay.
If I could tag on to what we were saying for Jada, start going to shows too. Start reaching out. Start.
Yeah.
That's always a double-edged sword too, because you know some gigs are more expensive than others, and you know it costs a lot to network sometimes. But you're already emceeing the show on Friday, which is great.
Right.
Pageants are a double-edged sword, though, I feel, because I've seen people run for pageants and they have someone paint them, they have like this whole team, and then they go into a gig and you're like, oh, you can't do this by yourself. I know you can, but like I'm saying in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, Jada just said I can't even send my next question knowing that Dextasy is in the chat.
Oh, you go right ahead. It's fine.
I think you could.
That's very important with pageantry. Like, you know, that night you see someone at their utter best for the most part, but usually a team helped put all that together. Your expectation is to provide that best when you go on the road, which is another big reason why I am doing this, my talent, mind you, by myself, because I am going to be authentically myself. There isn't anybody that's watching that sees any aspect of what I produce during that week that will not authentically know who I am. So they're getting me 110%. If they like it, great. If they don't, I like me already. It's okay. So I'm going to be authentically myself at MGA this year. This is my first year there, and I don't want to produce something that I am not. So that's why I'm doing this solely on my own as well.
I heard many years ago that a lot of people felt it was bad luck for you to do your own makeup at a pageant. I think it's the exact opposite. I don't want to compete for a pageant with someone else's work on my face. I want them to see the face I do.
Right.
The last pageant I competed, well, it wasn't the last one I competed in, but I had people constantly like critiquing my makeup, saying I should switch this, switch that. And I was like, but I like me. I like what I'm doing. So at the end of the day, you know, I would rather lose for being me than win for being something I'm not.
Right. Right. Exactly. Because you're providing an expectation that you're going to disappoint people. They're gonna be like, oh, we've seen you there, but this is okay. Yeah.
Expect the clown that's going to show up to your gig.
That's right. Paint for the clown you provide.
that right there. Derek has a question. Amethyst, I heard you have business cards. Can you confirm this rumor?
I can confirm this rumor. My wonderful friend sitting over here, over Cassie. And actually, Cassie got me business cards too, only hers are electronic.
So nice.
You both have provided me with business cards, one physical, one electronic.
That's cool.
Yes, too often when I'm out at shows, everybody wants, how can we get a hold of you? So Jade made both of us business cards with Inside the Dry Closet logos and our email information on as well. So that way I can hand somebody a physical card instead of writing something down or getting out the phone and all that. So
you had one.
Oh. I had one somewhere. I don't know where it is. There's a lot of
I know mine were right nearby too.
I'm like, you just had one here.
There's a lot of that going on. There's things everywhere.
You showed it to me.
There's things everywhere.
Yeah.
Where are they? I don't know where they went. I'm sorry. They're here. I don't know. There's things all over.
So
Oh,
more questions. Oh,
good.
found them?
Found them.
I just had to look long enough.
Oh, good for you. Good for you, Tuts.
Ephraim would like to know, all work and no play. Just wondering, while at MGA, what do you plan to do in your off time between categories? And that's for both of you.
I don't know how much of that off time there's going to be.
Yeah, honestly.
There's a full schedule of meetings and rehearsals and sound checks. And on Thursday, we do community service. All of the contestants do community service together at a local organization. I'm not sure what that is yet. They haven't announced it, but it is on our itinerary for that day. There's a lot of prep time in between. You know, we're at a hotel and a convention center, so getting from A to B could be literally half an hour.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of free time because it's all very detailed and very scheduled. And the time that I have to be considered off, I will probably be in my room, just getting peace of mind, or probably stoning. I might have some last minute things that need to be stoning, but there's just going to be a lot of mental rest throughout that week.
So the only downtime really that I'll have is on Thursday when, you know, she's at community service and doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's the day that I actually get to get dressed up because we'll be, you know, networking and enjoying the review show. So I'll go from, you know, Under the Bridge Troll to, you know, the beauty queen that night, because I won't have to be, you know, tending to her every need. So I'll be able to look my best. So I'll be doing that for me that night.
Keith, to answer your question, I will not be bringing promo shots to MGA because I don't have enough. But since you asked, I will personally bring you one. Okay. So make sure you find me. I will have your picture with me for you, because I literally, I think I have like 3. So one's for Mom, one's probably for Cassie, and the other one is now for you. So,
and I will make note of that right now so we don't forget.
See, see, this is great. So the business card, I don't know if you can see it there. Inside the Drag Closet. Is that backwards, Jade, or no?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, cool. So cute little cards, just like that. I love them to death. Thank you, sister, for doing that for me.
Vistaprint is great. You know, the cards were done on Vistaprint. The cartoons, I commissioned someone on Fiverr to do those for us. I might do new ones sometime soon with just myself and Amethyst, because we don't have a good logo right now.
Yeah, we'll work on that, and we'll get some more merch up for everybody too, some t-shirts and things like that.
Yep. It was a rough year, and we're figuring things out.
We made life try to challenge us, and in the moment it may have, but here we are.
Yep.
Here we are.
I want to go back to talking about networking for a show, because 2 very good things were brought up that kind of counterpoint each other, and I do appreciate both of these. Derek's Drag Tip bonus round, know when it is and is not a good time to network during a show. Yes. Very important. And Jada, a very good counterpoint to this. Derek, that can be hard for someone who is autistic and doesn't understand normal social norms. How would you all suggest someone who may not suffer from things that make them different navigate the drag world? Those are very good questions. I actually know a few performers that are performers with autism. Yep. The wonderful Evelyn Phantasma, who I've only met a couple times, and every time she's been absolutely sweet. We haven't done a gig together yet. But yeah, it is. With my old job, we actually did training, autism sensitivity, and learning how things are different for people living with autism. And it's tough because, you know, the quote is accurate. When you know a person with autism, you know one person with autism. You know, 100%. Everybody has a different way to navigate things. I think the best advice I would have is know what times before a gig there are to network and after the gig. Sometimes networking during a gig you know, as performers, we're focused on what we're trying to do. Someone pointed out to me recently, I get very quiet sometimes before numbers. Like if it's something I don't know what I'm doing, I get very in my head, and people think I'm mad.
No. Well, Cassie, what do you think of that as far as people who have those challenges? Because you used to work specifically with autistic individuals, right?
Yeah, I used to work with a school in Lancaster for autistic preschool age children. And Jade, you said that, you know, if you know one autistic person, you know one autistic person. And I can tell you that from my experience, every single one of my kiddos were 110% different. You know, they navigated the world on their own, and we had to figure out how to maneuver in their world with them. So someone, you know, trying to network and do things like that, you know, if you're aware that they navigate the world in a different way, try to meet them in their world, because they're trying to meet, you know, a neurotypical person in their world.
Right.
So try to meet them in theirs.
Right.
You know, if, you know, they come to you and, you know, wanted to try and network at a time that's not good, don't just shut them down. You know, we can absolutely talk about this. Let's do it after the show. I'll meet you, you know, as soon as it's over, or give them a set time frame, you know, so they don't feel like they're not heard, you know, meet them in there. Yeah.
And these are important conversations to have, you know, with the expansion of drag being introduced to all different kinds of people and entertainers. We're not all the same. We're all very different, but we can coexist together. And it's just about having that conversation and educating one another on how to interact with one another. It's a good question.
Good.
Absolutely.
I loved that. Tracy would like to know, Amethyst and Cassie, are you going to be around this weekend?
Around indeed. Yes, we will be around indeed.
Running around like chickens with our heads cut off? Absolutely.
For some reason, I thought it was a good idea to fully book myself the weekend before going to a national pageant, because I'm a moron. But Friday, I have a benefit at Laser Alley's from 8 to 10. Saturday afternoon, I'm driving to Hagerstown and dropping off all my stuff to the U-Haul to be driven to nationals. And then turning around and coming home and getting in drag, because again, wonderful idea. I'll be at Queen Street Bistro Saturday night for the Club XS sort of esque party that Kalina Kirkpatrick, Travis McCarty is putting on. I'm performing a Midnight Mary there, I believe. And then Sunday, I'm at the Cantina for a brunch here in York, Pennsylvania, from noon to 3. That's right down the street here. And then Sunday, making sure that I'm still sane. And then Monday morning, waking up and flying to nationals. So yes, we are around. Way too much. Yes. But yes, we're here. We're here.
Yeah.
We're here. Send
cookies. I say what's difficult is I'm still working my day job. So I don't take vacation until Tuesday. So while I have off Saturday and Sunday from my day job, I'll be doing everything for her, last minute prep for her to fly out Monday. I work Monday, and then I fly out Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. So,
it's happening.
It's right around the corner.
Stop it.
Our lovely sister Tamia has a question for you.
Yeah, you better be going too.
All right. Tamia, I texted you earlier. I think it was either yesterday or today. Text me back. If you were crowned Miss Gay America 23, what would your crowning song be if you could have one? And what significant reason would it have to you?
That's a good question, because I don't know.
Oh, I love that.
There's so many good ones out there. I don't know. I really don't know, because that song, I don't know that the winner has the opportunity to do so. I believe the coronation happens on a separate at a separate event. So it's now on my checklist. Great.
Well, that was for your photo for the photo contest
For
at
Keith.
MGA.
Or for what?
Yeah, you said there's a photo contest?
Is there?
Yes, so I'm adding it to your list.
There's a what? There's a photo contest.
That's what he said.
Yeah, you have to get in drag, but you're nude, and you just have to pose tastefully. No, wait, that's Drag Race. Never mind.
MGA does not have a crowning number anymore. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know. I remember last year, Dexasy did not. We're under contract with another business, and they don't work for us. We are there under their employer's time, under the employees that work there's time, and when it's time to leave, it's time to leave. So we have to schedule things accordingly in that time period. But as you all know, drag has challenges with time, so things happen, but they try to stay on track. But usually, if we end on one time, that's that. So there was no coronation ceremony at all. So I don't know. There's so many songs I would want to have as my number, but I don't know. I really don't. I really didn't think about that at all.
When I competed for Queen of Hope, I tried to make my entire my whole package cohesive. So when I did creative fashion, I had this beautiful Queen Titania outfit created for me. And I was like, what's a song that I really gravitate to? And it was Unconditionally by Katy Perry. And I found just the music to it, no vocals. And so I modeled to that song for my evening gown or my creative fashion. And then my acceptance number was Unconditionally. And the gown I wore matched the creative fashion I wore. It was like Titania disguising herself as a human.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And that's how you win a pageant too. Cohesive and absolutely. And I just figured out my number. It would be Vanessa Williams' Save the Best for Last. And because that was the first ballad I ever performed in 1999.
Nice.
So, you know, either that or Colors of the Wind, also by Vanessa Williams, from Pocahontas. So, yeah.
Beautiful. I love that song. If you get a chance to, Harmonious at Epcot. I know I'm completely obsessed. Just find the music to it. I have it in Harmonious. I have it in my car. It's 20 minutes long, and I can't get through it without crying.
I've heard so many of those type things from Epcot that I'm just obsessed with. And they are 20 minutes long, but it's great.
Mm-hmm. Harmonious. It's literally, you'll start hearing, it starts with How Far I'll Go from Moana, and then it's sung in the indigenous language.
Oh,
cool.
And it does so many songs like that. It has Bells of Notre Dame, or Out There from Hunchback of Notre Dame in English, then in French.
I have to listen to that now. It sounds beautiful.
That's cool.
It's on YouTube.
Come on, YouTube.
Like Disney actually posted it.
Huh.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's impressive.
And it ends with Someday from Hunchback, which is just a beautiful song. Like, that's a song I'm obsessed with right now. Now I just need to find a version I could perform because it's low.
It's low.
It's slow. We have one more question here from Sakura. As someone who has only competed in 2 pageants in the past, speaking of the pageant I competed in before, Sakura was my first alternate, and is teetering between trying again or continuing without. What advice would you give me? That is for both Jade and Amethyst, and Cassie too.
So you're teetering between entering a pageant again or between 2 pageants?
I think between, she's thinking about running for something again.
Good. Do it. If that's your passion, do it. If you're looking to get back into drag, do it. like I said, last January, I went down to Miss Gay America to learn and study and to update myself. It's been 18 years since I've competed for the America system. So I went down and paid attention and seen what was going on, seen what the girls are doing and what they're wearing. And now a year later, here I am, I'm going to be on the stage. So if it's your passion and drive and something you want to get back into, do it for the right reasons and do it for yourself, number one. And if you're doing it, do it for fun. Mm-hmm. As long as you're having fun and enjoying it, and it brings you joy, and even a little bit of money, then do it. You know what I mean? But if you find it to be a chore or too challenging, then don't do it. You know, drag isn't for everybody, but from what I've seen of your drag is fantastic, and you're a great entertainer. So yeah, get back into it, honey, and call me if you need anything. I'm a Rolodex of resource for many, many things, and I can help get you into some shows too if you're looking into doing so. But and pageantry, I love to be a dresser and a makeup artist, so you know, I will fully support that journey with you if you'd like.
I agree. The only caveat I'll add to that, don't compete for something because you think it will get you bookings.
Right.
Compete for something because you want to represent it, and then the bookings will come. But if you compete for something just to like add a booking fee, that's not a good reason to compete for something. Like there are so many titles out there that people are like, this will make me relevant. No, you will make you relevant.
Exactly.
And people will see that you are not being your authentic self if you run for something that isn't you. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like you both said, do what drag you want to present and who you are at the core, because that relevancy will just come with it, because people will see that you are happy and you're doing something that you love.
Right. And yeah, don't do it for a crown, because a queen is not a queen because of her crown.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
If you're a queen when you show up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Shane Fetro, Cassie, I miss your face.
Oh, hi, honey. Hi. I miss you too.
I got to see Shane so much this summer at the Ren Fair. It was so joyful to just be around him again.
Yeah, the last time I think Shane came to Divas.
Yeah,
was the last time, because Amber watches the show, Shane's sister. So
I think the last time I saw Shane was at Excess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Forever and ever and ever ago.
Well, we're having a party on Saturday. I'm performing, allegedly.
Nice.
Fun fact, something I realized about this weekend. Amethyst is leaving for Little Rock on Saturday afternoon. Amethyst has a show Saturday night, and she has a show Sunday morning.
And you know what kind of friend I am? He told me that, and I laughed hysterically for a good 3 minutes.
She was dying. So my carry-on now has to be my ass pads and my undergarments and some falsies and my makeup.
Girl, I got you. I'll show up in your drag. They'll never know.
There you go.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'm taking the booking fee, though.
There you go. I taught you right.
So we've got 15 more minutes. What do we want to talk about?
Are we through all the questions?
We are.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that's good. What do we want to talk about? Gosh.
If you win, what is one city you are super excited to go to?
Oh, God. Always California. Texas. Definitely Texas. I want to see that good Texas drag, Hanny. Ohio, another monster in the drag community.
Yeah.
Florida. Sorry, Florida. Yeah, Texas, California, Ohio, probably New York. Definitely New York.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Maryland represent. Obviously. Yeah.
Ooh, Sedusa just threw out an amazing question, and this is legit. This happens. If I'm going to say it exactly the way she did. If a promoter don't pay you when they said they're going to pay, what you going to do?
Well, the good thing with that, Sedusa, is those checks clear before I get on a plane. So, so if you didn't pay, I'm not coming.
To tack on to that, if you were promised pay for a gig and that promoter doesn't pay you, I just wouldn't work with them again.
Yeah.
You know, I've had that situation come up and the person already had me booked for another gig and I said, sorry, I'm no longer available.
Yeah, and that's happened to me in the past too. At the end of the night, the promoter comes around and says, hey, we didn't make enough money to pay you. Well, shame on me the first time.
Yeah.
Shame on me the first time. But that has learned me to be more contractual with my business as far as being an entertainer. So there are legal guidelines that will protect you from that as well. But if it's a matter of Miss Gay America, all of those things, the financial aspects, are handled prior to the queen showing up. So if you didn't pay, well, you're not having a pageant.
Yeah. Derek would like to know, are you taking extra stones to patch up potential blemishes to your gowns? Oh, yeah.
They should be here Friday.
Yeah, hopefully they show up on time.
If not, I'll take them with me when I fly out.
If not, I'm leaving ahead of time, and the rest of the crew will be down eventually. So I'm going to be calling them when I get there. They go, you need to get in my house and go get the mail.
Ava Ray
1,700 Amazon packages that are sitting on the porch.
Ava would like to know, here's a question. Amethyst, how do you feel about an Amethyst being on Drag Race? And would you ever audition for Drag Race?
I auditioned the very first year when Nina Flowers was on. Back then, it was also, that was probably like 2009. Yeah. Was it something around there? Because it was like a virtual voting platform. And I did it the first year. That was the first and only time I auditioned. I knew it was bound to happen eventually. Amethyst isn't an overly populated name as far as drag is concerned, but I know they are out there. Good for her.
Not again. We'll wait. They'll be back. What is going on? Sedusa and Alizé. You are killing the Panthers.
Alizé. They're downing. They can't do no wrong right now.
It's fine.
What was I talking about? Something.
Drag Race.
Drag Race.
Drag Race. I don't have any. Drag Race isn't the say-all, end-all of drag for me. So, do I want to be on Drag Race? Sure. Do I really care if I am or not? No. No. It would just be a stepping stone. And honestly, I'm putting in the work in that makes it feel authentic and real to me. To get on a show and a platform like that, while I applaud those people, that's fine and well, that's great. But my journey is so much more heartfelt and authentic for me that, you know, I'm here already, and I am happy and blessed with who I am as an entertainer. If I don't go any further than where I am today, I will have been successful. It's okay. I like Drag Race, but I don't need it. It's not. It's really, I could care less. So I probably won't be on the show now, or maybe I will. Am I the villain?
Maybe you'll be the drama.
Right? Am I the drama? Yes. So I applaud everybody who's been on Drag Race and all that. Good for them. If that path crosses mine, awesome. If it doesn't, awesome. So, yeah.
Same here. You know, I would be the third Jade on the show.
Yeah.
Although I feel like I would get the, hey, so we've had 2 Jades already. Can you change your name? Because they've done that to people before.
Right. You can't be Jan Sport.
Yeah. Well, Fifi O'Hara was Phoenix O'Hara before she got on.
Wow.
But they were like, yeah, we've already had a Phoenix, so something else.
Well, then they shouldn't have casted her.
Yeah.
I think it was too close.
Right.
But
I don't know.
I've auditioned 8 times. The last 2 years I have not, just because something always came up. And I was just like, you know, this is not the moment. Would I do it again? Most likely. But yeah, like, Drag Race is tough though. you gotta be what the producers are looking for, or make yourself what the producers are looking for, which is even more difficult.
Yes.
So,
have you seen the promo for this season? They all look alike.
they all looked alike.
They all look the same.
And they're getting red for it. So maybe I should have auditioned for season 16. I don't know. But
they know what they want and they know what's marketable.
Yeah.
It's transitioned into what's marketable and what's going to get us another Emmy. Good for them. But I'm not.
And kudos to them. They are now allowing trans performers on the show. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Freaking Sasha Colby. Oh,
well,
amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just Drag Race it's a very cool thing. I would love to do it, but right now I would do it to up my booking fee. I would rather do it when I want to do it and not for the money.
Right. Because I mean, in all fairness, how many Drag Race girls have we seen getting paid thousands of dollars to walk in, be a complete bitch to everybody, request their own dressing room, do one song and leave, and for what?
Yeah. Well, and I've learned, like, a lot of the Drag Race girls I've met have been super sweet, but that is not across the board. There have been some who were just like, "Why are you talking to me?" And I'm like,
right.
"Girl, we're doing the same gig. You just happen to be on TV.
You just happen to be."
It's simple as that." Ryan just said, "I'm waiting for RuPaul's Daddy Race before I audition." That's valid. That's super valid. But yeah, would I audition for it again? Yeah. Although my favorite Snatch Game character got taken by Raja. My madam is amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's how I feel about that.
That's okay. It's all right. You're allowed. Let it out.
But yeah. Oh, Jada just pointed out. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about that or not. The DC legend Banaka passed away.
Yeah.
I have never met her, but I've heard nothing but good things about her.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's very young.
Yeah, I've been seeing my whole Facebook wall has been pictures of her all day, and I'm like, she looks very young to have passed away so soon.
Yeah, I think she was like 35, 36, but I don't believe I ever met her either, but apparently she was well known and well loved.
She's my age.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know
my
what
age
happened.
Too.
So yeah, right.
She's our age.
Exactly.
I love it.
But yeah, to all of her friends, our hearts go out to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you need anything, let us know.
Yeah, don't hesitate to reach out. That's for sure.
Exactly. Now we have 8 more minutes. What are we going to talk about?
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
So Amethyst, we didn't really talk about this at all, but when you win MGA, some states don't have prelims. What is one state that you would want to go to and try to get promoters to do prelims in?
Hawaii.
Yes. Ooh.
We're going on vacation.
Puerto Rico.
Oh.
Going on vacation.
Still going on vacation. Still tropical, yes. I'm sorry, Alaska, Maine. I'm sorry. We will send a representation to you. No, but I would love to see, one of the outside states, the non-continental. Is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah, Hawaii or Puerto Rico would be cool. Definitely. I know the northern Midwestern states, it's probably highly unlikely, but we're going to Little Rock, Arkansas, so anything's possible.
One state that I'm surprised that does not have representation is Oregon.
Yeah. Yeah. There may have been at one time, but
there's not currently.
There's just not currently. So
yeah,
that'd be cool.
Derek always said he wanted to buy a prelim out in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, so he could be the promoter for Miss Gay Intercourse. Miss
Gay Birdenhand.
Yeah.
Miss Gay Blue Ball.
Miss Gay Blue Ball America.
Miss Gay Littits. Or Litits.
Little tits. Miss Gay Little Tits. Miss Gay Itty Bitty Titty Committee.
All of that.
Oh, Lord.
Well, this has been a wild episode tonight. This has been a lot of fun.
That's good. I'm glad we got to relax and stuff and not be lady.
Yeah.
Well, you
sometimes
can
you
be
just gotta put the lady.
lady. Yeah.
I'll represent for that gender. Don't worry.
There you go.
Cassie, I feel bad. Like we focused so much on Amethyst tonight. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, talk to her. I'll be over here.
I'm just the woman behind the curtain, you know, making sure Amethyst hits the stage 5 minutes before she's supposed to be there, so she's not deducted points for being late. I literally told her yesterday, okay, so roll call is 5:45. Plan on being there at 5:15.
Right. I was like, lie to me. Tell me the wrong times way ahead of time.
Because my iPad is glued to my hand the entire time. So I'll be like, oh, we have to be there at 5:45. We have to go. And when she says, well, it's 4:45. Yeah, we have to go.
We have to go. It's noon.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah.
are already late.
I was actually talking to the Miss Gay Maryland who crowned Amethyst this year, and she was deducted points last year because she got lost backstage, and a security guard told her how to get where she was going, but sent her basically on a wild goose chase, and she was late to roll call. And it was no fault of hers. She was following the directions of the security guard.
Right.
But she lost 25 points because she was late.
Right. And I seen a comment from a fellow competitor this year who mentioned that we were talking about administrative points and being late and how important they are. She lost, I think, 5 or 10 administrative points for being late to one of the meetings. That slid her 8 spots back.
Yeah.
Oof.
For that little bit of time, that took her back 8 spots. That can make or break a winner. That can make or break top 10.
Yep.
It comes down to decimals between the winner and the first alternate. Like a hair being out of place can make or break you being the national title holder. So being on time is important, and it has in the past. The winner has not won because they were late to something.
Yeah. Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that includes dancers. You know, so if you have these big elaborate talents and you have 25 dancers, if 24 show up and your 25th is not there, you are deducted points.
Yep.
So
one of the wisest things I've ever heard, someone was competing for something and basically they were given the advice, the more people are in your talent number, the more things can go wrong.
Yep.
Well, what did you say last night? I don't see dancers, I see errors.
I see errors. Yep.
Because yeah, you could hire the best dance troupe, you know, in the country.
Things happen.
But things happen. It takes 1 8 count to be out of sync and your whole routine is off.
Yep.
And now you've not won or you've not even placed in that category.
I judged a pageant years ago and there were 2 contestants. One of them, their talent number was very entertaining, but their 2 dancers were watching each other to get the choreo right. And they were just slightly off. While that number was way more entertaining, they lost for that. The other performer, great talent, solo talent, did it by themselves and it was clean.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like in a bar, I would have liked to see the first number, but for the pageant, the clean number was the winner.
Yeah. Well, and Amy said that before, you know, I could have this big elaborate thing happen and it'd be great, or I could be authentically me and it be clean and my story and I rely on no one else but me. You know, so what's gonna be better? And for Amy, it's being authentically her and not relying on others, because it's not a dance troupe, they're a dance group full of errors potentially.
Yep.
So
that's why it's just getting me for talent. That's it. Just me and a video screen. That's it.
And it looks amazing.
It does.
Jade, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, her husband made it.
She has not showed it to me and has said that she doesn't know if she's going to show it to me until the night of the performance.
You're going to appreciate that.
But I don't know if I'll be able to see it. That's the problem.
You will.
You should. It's on a 50-foot screen.
Well, if I run out on stage and hop down, you know what's going on.
Like, what are you doing?
Just sitting on the edge.
No, what happened was Derek put it together and I proofed it.
Okay.
So
it's perfect, is what you're telling me.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gave him some ideas of things to change, and you know, Amethyst did too, and I like where it's at.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm proud of her. I'm proud of both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So it's 10 o'clock.
Bye.
I'm going to bed now. Actually, I'm going to eat
Clocking
dinner because she doesn't feed me, so I'm going to eat dinner.
That's right.
Actually, before we go, Cassie, do you have anything to say to our viewers tonight?
I just want to say thank you so much. One, to Jade and Amethyst for allowing me to join them tonight. And for the viewers watching, you know, thank you for supporting Amethyst through this whole journey. And, you know, Jade, of course, supporting both of them, because without you, this show would be nothing. And I would be sitting downstairs stoning, which I hate, by the way. So I thank you for keeping Inside the Drag Closet going so I could be part of it. But yeah, just thank you for all being you and accepting and allowing me to come on here. And I may only be here once in a while, but I'm usually in the crowd and I love you all. So
right.
I appreciate that. I look forward to Modern Femme-ILY coming back.
Yes. Once my co-host has her little girl, we will be back once she is ready. But yeah, she could literally go any day now. So I keep saying as soon as I get on an airplane, she's going to go into labor. So we'll see if I'm right. But yeah, so as soon as she has her beginning time with her little girl, we will be back eventually. Yes.
Right. Once we both give birth, we'll be back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Amethyst, do you have anything to say before you make the big journey?
Just thank you. Always thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. You guys are making this so worthwhile for me, and I'm so grateful. So thank you very much. I promise when I get back, we will get back to your regularly scheduled programming. We will stop talking about pageants for once because it's driving me nuts. But I love it, and I do it for you all. And thank you for all of your love and support. It means the world to me. You are not unrecognized. I see your messages and I see your love, and I'm so very grateful. So thank you so very much to all of you out there for watching the show and for supporting me and for supporting Jade and for supporting Cassie. And we're going to do it. Okay, we're going to do it. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're doing it, and it's going to be great. And it's going to be great because of all of you. So thank you.
I want to thank both of you for being here tonight. I know you were in the whirlwind of pageant prep, but you know it's going to be worth it. And I know, win or lose, you're already a winner. Already a winner. So beyond already a winner. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For everyone watching, please support my sister.
She's cute.
Look at her. Look at that. Look how gorgeous she is.
I never kiss myself. That's cute.
If you would like to watch Miss Gay America, here is the information again. I will be posting that on the Inside the Drag Closet page. I think the QR code goes right to the Miss Gay America page. The link is also there at the bottom. 51 years. Dextasy has chosen the theme of Dream in Color. Yeah. So that's going to be amazing. Yeah. I will shine brighter than the sun. That's true. You are not prepared for her creative fashion. It's again, in 2 weeks, we will be back with the incredible Vincent Millay from season 4 of Camp Wanakiki. Yes. Amazing king. Him and I, we've been playing Facebook tag back and forth with each other because he just went to Iceland. He's been traveling a lot. He has been keeping himself busy. But yeah, amazing human being. On the 21st, you can catch me at City Winery in Philly. I don't know how sold out it is right now, but it's getting there with an amazing cast. Make sure you get your tickets for that. At the end of the month, I am heading to Crimson Moon in Delaware. Cool. I'm so excited about this gig because it's me, Latanga Manches, Erotica Cliche, which might be one of my favorite drag names. And I finally get to meet Satine Harlow.
Oh, good.
I have not met her yet. I've heard so many good things about her.
Good.
And get your tickets for Divas Down Under, everybody. We are having our Valentine's Day Love It or Leave It drag show with Poison, Jade DeVere, Katarina Couture, Amethyst Diamond, Jayla Nicole, Paula Frost, and Sebastian Taylor. That's right. We are getting some king representation at Divas Down Under.
Yes.
That boy came to the show last month and was amazing. It was so good to see him.
Yes.
To everybody out there, go out, support local drag. Celebrate each other. And I was reminded of a quote I said a couple weeks ago. I remember it. I forget it. I remember it again. You know what? Go out and be the beauty that you would like to see in the world.
That's right.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on Inside the Drag Closet.